Hey guys, so my name's Gabby. I'm the English SGI teacher at Moreno Valley. And if you come for help on figurative language, this is your video. So figurative language comes with a few pages of notes. If you'd like to try to take notes, there's some links that you can print out the papers and take notes on there. It makes a great cheat sheet for when you're actually working on a different paper or reading or something like that, and then you don't have to go rewatch all the videos or anything to redo it. The video, that'll be a link to this video, which hopefully you've already gotten to if you're here. So prior knowledge. So think about it for a minute. What do you already know about figurative language? Why do authors use it? What else do we see? Where else do we see it besides texts? Why is it important? Think about what explicit means and what implicit means. So for figurative language, we see it a lot in text for sure, but we also see it in songs really often. We also see it in movies and in our own stories that we tell. So while, yes, it is a big part of literature, it's also a big part of our lives. Implicit versus explicit. So explicit is very, very literal, saying exactly what you mean. There's no guessing, no guesswork. As long as you heard it correctly, you know exactly what they mean. It's clearly stated in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt. So an example is, I like you, right? That's a very explicit statement. It almost cringe-worthy to hear sometimes because it just sounds so bold and abrupt and truthful. Implicit is figurative. This is reading between the lines. You may be right, you may be wrong, innuendos. It's implied and not plainly expressed, so it's not as easy to know for sure what somebody's talking about. It's suggestive but not directly expressed. It's like, you're pretty awesome. It might mean I like you, it might mean you're a great friend, it might mean a variety of different things. So anytime there's something explicit, a lot of the times there's a lot of implicit that's in underneath. So like, wow, you suck at math, or wow, girls suck at math. Just saying wow, you suck versus girls suck, like, that's not being, one is being direct, explicit, right? And then implicit is you suck at math specifically, but they're making a generalization to make it not specifically focused on you, and therefore you have to guess like, oh, you're saying that because I'm not great at it right now, which is not true. Girls are awesome at math. This is a figurative language video. The notes go along with this one. They have the exact definitions and everything. So take a few minutes, watch that video. It's really helpful. And then after you watch that video, you should pause this one, watch that one, take your notes on that one. It gives great media examples of the figurative language that is present, and then come back here. So a few that the video didn't address were, number one, symbol. A symbol is an item or a person standing in for an idea or a concept. So like, fire symbolizes life, water symbolizes rebirth, the flag symbolizes freedom. Synecdoche is one aspect of a thing symbolizing the whole thing, or vice versa. So the White House condemns the use of plastic straws. Not everybody in the whole White House is condemning the use of plastic straws. It's usually just the president. He is the sole breadwinner. If somebody's a breadwinner, that means that they bring home the most money, right? Bring home the bacon. They're not only buying bacon, they're not only buying bread. They're buying a variety of things. Imagery is using the five senses to create an image for the reader. So the beautiful brown cookies rose in the oven, filling the house with warmth, sweet aroma. Buzzing filled the air, alerting her they were done. The chocolate melted on her tongue as she took her first bite. So beautiful brown cookies, I can see those, right? Filling the house with warm, sweet aroma, so I can smell that. Buzzing filled the air, I can hear that. The chocolate melted on the tongue, I can taste that, right? So using all 5 of the senses. So sight, nose, taste, touch, and then one more, which I will think of later. Other types of figurative language, anaphora. That's the repetition of the first part of a sentence. This is really prevalent in Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, I have a dream. I have a dream that one day we'll be equal. I have a dream that one day my children will not have to suffer. He repeats that a lot. And it's for emphasis, right? The wrong person was selected for the wrong job at the wrong time for the wrong purpose. That's still repetition of the first part of the sentence, but it's further on in the sentence that it's being repeated and not the different sentences with the same beginning. So it can happen like that as well. Idioms are an expression that is not meant to take literally. They change from country to country. So if we play our cards right, you'll pass the class. So it's not if you beat me at Uno, you pass the class. It's just an idiom. It doesn't really make sense, but it's something that we've always said, so it makes sense if you're from this place. It's raining cats and dogs out here. That's another one. There's no cats and dogs. It's just raining really hard. Also, there's one in England where there's not enough room to swing a cat. Why are you swinging cats? Don't be swinging cats. But they change country to country. Euphemism is a polite, indirect expression that replaces words or phrases that are considered harsh or impolite. So he passed versus he died. You never want to hear he died. You want to hear he passed. It just sounds nicer. We're letting you go. You don't want to go, right? Versus you're fired. Parallel structure is the repetition of grammatical structure. So the dog barked, the cat meowed, right? A cat meowed. It's an article, which is a or the. There is a noun, which is dog or cat, and there's a verb, which is barked or meowed. So it could be like that, where the whole sentence is getting the repetition of grammatical structure, article, noun, verb, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be that specific lineup. I went swimming, hiking, and biking after work yesterday. Swimming, hiking, biking, all of those are gerunds, which is a repetition in grammatical structure. So correct, every morning we make our bed, eat breakfast, and feed the dog. Incorrect, every morning we make our bed, eating breakfast, and fed the dog. You can tell if you're a native English speaker that sounds wrong. And the reason why is because eating doesn't match with the other ones. An oxymoron is two opposite ideas are joined to create an effect. So jumbo shrimp. If it's shrimp, it's small, right? If it's jumbo, it's big, right? Not in an oxymoron. It's weird. Love-hate relationship. If you love somebody, hopefully you don't hate them. If you hate somebody, hopefully you don't love them. That's the hard part. Or agree to disagree. If you want to practice some more, this is a video, and I think this is the one with the songs. So it takes popular pop culture songs, and it breaks it down, and then you can guess which one is which. So they'll play a song with repetition, and then you'll get to guess, and then they'll tell you that was repetition. If you want to practice some more, there are some other slides here that will help you do that. But that will be for later. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is gabrielleleandro@ofy.org. Other than that, let me know if you need anything else. Have a good day.